Wait, we didn't do an intro. Do we want to do that?
No. Man, it's hot as hell outside, man.
Oh, it's hot.
It feels fuck
Feels
y'all. Feels
absolutely fantastic.
good. From the Midwest, man. This shit feel good.
What are you talking about? Isn't it like all snow and shit and like
Yes.
temperate weather? And like,
It's like 4 degrees
what do you
in
guys
Chicago.
have out there? You guys have
Not shit. Grain.
Grain
no, what's that?
and
corn.
What's that burger spot in like the
Culver's.
Yeah, Culver. Yeah.
Culver's.
People in like Milwaukee are always like
Culver's.
in and out.
Yeah,
Culver's.
Culver's.
Y'all don't know
It's
Culver's.
Culver's. You know what? 2 different burgers.
2 different burgers, huh?
Compared to 2 different burgers. Like,
They're incomparable.
yeah, you can't. It's like along the lines of the White Castle conversation we were having. Two different burgers.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's no like.
But a burger's so simple. It's
Ooh.
done so many ways.
Ooh, I don't know, but they can be simple. But
I mean, in essence, it's a simple dish. It's not a fucking carbonara, spaghetti.
Cacio e pepe.
Pasta carbon. Yeah, cacio e pepe. I mean, it's a little meat, lettuce, onion with a bun. I go heavy on. Do you guys like caramelized
Yes.
vegetables? We go heavy on. I go like garlic, onion. A girl hate to see me coming with a kiss. Like it's bad sometimes.
bro, I hate to
it's
see you,
bad.
bro. We slept in the same. Bro, I got back in that room, bro. What happened?
Yeah. What?
That room smelled crazy.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that was a fragrant room.
Like
I woke-
the room
I
y'all
woke
slept
up.
in.
Uh huh.
Man,
What did I fart?
It was fragrant.
Ooh. Someone.
Well, there
did.
there
A
were
lot.
many odors going on. It wasn't
Wait,
you
what?
alone. It wasn't you
Okay.
It
alone.
was not. But man.
Okay, let's tell them. I mean, right now we are in Victoria's backyard, our homie Victoria, and we're all staying in the room together. I mean, Drew was in the couch. I must have made some
That looked nice, Drew.
smells maybe.
Drew like curls up like a little kitten when he
I
sleeps.
do. I go in fetal position. I go in fetal because all of the nightmares they come back to me when I go to sleep.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Salad fingers.
That was ridiculous. And I just was like passing out hearing this guy talk about orgasmic.
Yeah.
He likes when the red water comes out of her.
Wow, that's good.
I didn't like that.
What's like if you smoke a bone and you sit down in front of the TV, what's likely to be put on for entertainment?
Wow.
Like a movie? I can't do a movie. My attention span's too small.
Are you a brain rot? Gen Alpha?
Low key, like no, if it's got to be a movie I'm really passionate about watching. Like I really want to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm really big on rewatching movies because it reminds me of like
I'm
the time
not.
when I want. Yeah, you don't like to rewatch. See that the rest of my family doesn't, but I'll like rewatch a movie and they're like, "We saw this." I'm like,
Because
yeah,
it reminds you of the time.
it does, and also
Yeah,
you can
that's
go
cool.
back and appreciate more and more from the film. Like you see more and notice more. Like maybe like the production or the cinematography. Like it's something I
Yeah.
like to like look back at.
You can only do that with certain movies though. Like
Yeah, of course. You can't watch every movie. It's like certain special movies for
Yeah.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. Watched Carry On last night.
Yeah, did you
We
like
did. I liked it. Like it was mid, but I loved watching it.
that? Yeah,
It's an enjoyable experience. Like the
Yes.
movie is
that's right.
like it's a well written movie. Like from plot point to plot point, you see
It is written well.
You know, it's like you see, okay, this is how they got here. Like they even had like a ho-hos ad placement. Did y'all catch that?
Yeah, the peppermint ho.
Yeah,
I walked
the
out.
peppermint ho-hos.
Yeah,
And,
I
like,
was watching the whole time. I was like,
it doesn't feel out of place. Like it doesn't feel like it's like, oh, they just threw this in here. So
Yeah.
it's a very well written movie, but also it's just like just the most mid movie you could think of.
yeah. But
Like, yeah.
I actually like mid movies that come out along.
Yeah,
Like
you got to
at
know
Christmas
that
time.
like a movie can be mid quality wise, but like the enjoyment factor is a totally different thing. Like the audience is, like, critics don't rate Adam Sandler's movies very well, but everyone loves them when they come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's more vibes and just like who we like instead of, oh, is a script really good? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Vibe is so important. Even last night, I was like, we were all in the car, and I was like, yo, give me a song that is creepy, makes you feel
Mysterious.
creepy, mysterious vibes.
That was a weird vibe. I've never thought of a song to be creepy, or I've never looked for one. I'm like, oh, this makes you but it was interesting when I was looking, like, what actually makes me feel that way.
Yeah.
And then I found one, and I was like,
Yeah.
sounds like Phantom of the Opera type kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
You know, it's like experimenting with like the ways in which art can like impact you.
Do you like to You like to explore that, huh?
That's all I do. That's all I care about.
Does different
Yeah,
art
that's-
forms like visual or audio have bigger, smaller impact to you?
Yes. And I'll give an example of I read a lot as a kid. Like
Okay.
I was an avid reader as a child. And then I saw Death Note. I saw like the first episode of Death Note.
The anime.
And I just was like, whoa, like this is
That was so good.
insane.
I love Death Note.
And like ever since then, for like, that's probably like 13. I'm 23 now. I just started getting back into books, like reading, like
Yeah.
taking time out of my
Yeah.
day to like, I'm gonna go read, like not sit on the couch, not be on Instagram. Like, so like 10 years it took me to like get back into like the imaginative understanding of like reading, because when you have audio, visual, and then like everything else, subtitles, all that stuff, like you're taken into that world, you know, and like you're like forcibly taken into that world. All you have to do is like immerse. All you have to do is like sit down and like focus on this one thing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Whereas with like books and other forms of media that aren't as like all inclusive or all engaging, you
Mhm.
just have to use more of like imagination, which is just more of, you have to put, I believe, more effort into actually enjoying the experience
Yeah.
of interacting with the form of media.
100%. It's simple, but it's a
Yeah.
difficult thing to do, especially now. We're all about like stimulating your brain, dopamine, TikTok, like Instagram. Doing
Mhm.
books now, just sitting and reading, can be difficult for a lot of people.
It's
For me, sometimes,
I enjoy it,
a lot of the time.
but
Come
it's
on.
so hard,
I
like
said that.
so hard. It's ridiculously hard.
Yeah. Do you like
Yeah.
reading, Oscar?
Yeah. I just started a new book.
What's it called?
Tomorrow, and Tomorrow. It's very good. It's about, let's see.
Is it like sci-fi?
No. It's
Okay.
very realistic, but it's about people designing games. You might like it. Cuz it's very like fast-paced and it kind of like moves through time quickly,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Like
they were-
time skips?
Yes, and
Okay.
like going back and forward and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, these two people, like, they've been friends kind of forever. This is not a very good summary of the book, but they met very early on in life and bonded over playing games.
Yeah.
And then they turn out to be like very large creators of like some of the biggest games. This is
Mhm.
fiction, but
Mm.
yeah, it's super cool. Going back, I think music can do that too. Music is less immersive than like a TV show or a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But you can totally like, I'd say like more like unconsciously, like let your imagination go when you're listening to music.
Yeah.
Because reading, it takes like well, unless you're like in very good practice with it, which I am not. But when you're reading, you like actively are trying to follow a story.
Yeah.
But
And like paint that story too.
right. But also music, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
Like kind of like sonically be, you know,
Sure.
whatever it is,
But you can also be
fantasize
doing
about
other
this and
things
that.
while you're listening to music. It's not like you're
That's a good
totally
point.
zoomed in.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a hard time with that. Like I can't go on a run, or I can't do homework. Well, I used to not do homework with music playing, because then I would just be listening to the music and not doing-
really?
Yeah, so it's like
Working out.
I have a different.
I can use the intensity of the music to push myself.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing
okay.
studying or I'm using my brain, I need like lo-fi, something with no lyric
yeah.
or message that I'm like
Yeah.
focused on. It's just like noise, background noise. I could have the TV on; it has the same effect kind of in the back.
Yeah.
But one thing that's interesting for me is it's like combines reading and listening is when I watch Korean dramas because that's a good way for me to like help retain and learn more Korean. But I'm like reading subtitles at the same time I'm listening to the Korean words that I'm trying to understand. So it's really engaging and it like
that sounds
it keeps my brain
good.
stimulated. But then I can't do it like a sitcom like Curb Your Enthusiasm or something. I have to be locked in like I'm reading a book when I watch like a Korean language film or something.
I love Curb. Curb is so chill.
Curb's amazing, man.
That's one of the shows I can like have on in the background.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Yes. It makes me like want to aspire to have friends like that I could just shoot the shit with and complain about the world sometimes.
So random.
Yeah.
Larry David is so funny.
He is sometimes too much, but then he's a funny guy. You like Curb, right?
I've seen a couple episodes. It's enjoyable, but I feel like I don't have enough experience.
I see.
Watching it.
Yeah.
To, like,
I did not like it. Sorry to cut you off. I did not like it originally, but then recently my roommate Sam and I, shout out Sam. He turned it on. I was like, oh, this is really good.
It is good.
Know.
It is.
Yeah.
And the concept is crazy. Like he's playing himself. I like when people play themselves in shows.
He's just like
because
doing
like
whatever.
he was the creator of Seinfeld and he's super rich now and he's like, what do I do with my
Seinfeld?
life?
He's the co-creator.
Bro, come on, really?
What?
They talk about that like every other episode. Like, oh, you made Seinfeld. What are you doing now? He's like,
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But he did that, and then the show's just him as a person, trying to just live his life and work more as he's older and all that. But it's just very realistic, very calm. Like I can just turn it on and just relate to the dude, in some ways. But yeah, it's pretty good.
He's so funny, man. So stupid.
It was yeah, because they just play themselves. It's like in biopics, actors play someone else, and wouldn't it feel weird like you live your life and then you're watching someone play you in a movie?
That would be bizarre.
I feel like that'd be actually like a high form of flattery. Like I'd be very flattered that someone would like want to like play me.
Yeah, but what if you didn't like your interpretation of yourself?
Well, then is that on them or on you?
It's kind of, to me that would be on me. Like, I mean, also like obviously art has a direction. Like people, there are forces at work that like push a direction or a narrative.
Yeah.
On like what they want art to look like, but also, it's just a movie, dude. Like get over it.
It is.
It's
just a movie.
Like it's not your actual.
There's bigger problems in life.
So.
Right now, LA is on freaking fire. So
it's actually pretty crazy. Like
city's burning.
Coming from. So flying out here, like.
Where are you from? You're not from here?
Yeah, where'd you come from, man?
I came from Chicago.
Chicago. Oswego. Oswego.
Came out
Chicago.
Came out here for a
Illinois.
couple days. And like the flight here is like, it's normal. I've done it so often. It's like whatever. Like it's like.
Was it like a 3-4 hour flight?
It's a 4-hour flight. But just like I took a 4.5 minute video or something of like when I knew we were like descending into LA.
Yeah.
And like you can just see like how orange it is.
It was just like a hellscape.
You can just see like the smog and how orange it is. I didn't necessarily see like the fire, like what actually was on fire.
I know.
Maybe I didn't look at the right time or anything, but like it is pretty like sad. But it's really cool that everyone's rallying around LA. I love that because for all the shit, LA does get a lot of shit.
They do.
LA gets a lot of shit, but people are
for good reason.
We're not gonna talk about that right now.
Okay.
Go back to Seattle.
Okay,
boy.
I will.
You can't kick the kid when he's down. You can't kick
Yeah,
People
I
are
forgot
rallying
about
around
that.
LA.
Forgot about that.
But people definitely are rallying around LA, especially in the music industry. Like everywhere I see, people are like donations to LA, donations to LA, donations to families in LA, because obviously the music industry, the film industry, the entertainment industry is so big here. So obviously that's
Yeah.
what I'm in. So like I'm interested in it. I read stuff.
Also, you know, a lot of celebrities live in the areas that are affected by the fires, and
Yeah.
they have platforms. They go on talk shows. I saw Jamie Lee Curtis go on Jimmy Fallon and like literally plea for help for people to like send contributions and,
Yeah.
and support in any way. You know, because
Yeah.
it is a very high status area areas that are being ravaged right now, which
Pacific
is sad.
Palisades.
Pacific Palisades, and there were fires started by people now too. It's not even just like accidents.
Mm.
It's a crazy world, and it's way to start 2025 starting that way is also, you know,
Yeah.
very
Probably
interesting.
very symbolic. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Hey, hopefully like a phoenix, we rise from the ashes.
Ooh.
Anew.
I like
Maybe.
that.
Maybe it's too
Yeah.
early.
I like that.
But anyways,
I was looking at so festivals kind of coming up. I was looking at Bonnaroo because I've never been to Bonnaroo actually.
what's Bonnaroo?
Bonnaroo is a major festival in Tennessee.
Okay.
Ooh.
I know about it because Dominic Fike performed there either a year ago or 2 years ago. Had an I'm pretty sure it was last year because he played some new stuff from his last album.
Uh-huh.
Just had an insane set. Like I thought his set was just insane. If you ever get a chance to look up the Dominic Fike 2024 Bonnaroo set, it's just insane. And from there, I've been tracking it, and their set list just came out probably like within the last week. And it's some pretty big names. They have Tyler headlining. I thought that was cool.
Is this a newer festival? I haven't heard of Bonnaroo before.
No.
Is it in Nashville?
It's in Nashville. Here,
So it's more what type? Sorry, what type of like music is
yeah.
it?
So it's
not country?
That's the interesting thing. It has some. So let me read off. The Bonnaroo 2025 headliners: Tyler the Creator, Olivia Rodrigo, Luke Combs, and Hozier. That in and of itself
That's a pretty good lineup.
is it just a interesting dynamic lineup.
Yeah.
Luke
Going from
Combs.
Tyler to Luke Combs
Yeah.
at the same festival is
It's Tennessee though.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
you gotta
they
think of
they
the
need to
demographic there.
right. They need to address the crowd.
Who's
of
this
gonna
Tyler
come.
the Maker? What's he gonna do?
on top of that.
What's-
They have
Oh, Luke
What's
Combs
the
might
good-
be able to go to that.
yeah,
Might
yeah.
be able to go
Let's
to
say
that one
let's
day.
say what her stage
Yeah.
B.
Vampire
Right.
Weekend, Mannequin Pussy, who we've talked about on the pod before.
Have we?
Yeah, they were in our album cover
Oh.
segment.
Which one?
Mannequin
Oh, I
what?
don't think you brought him up.
That stinks,
Yeah.
but just know I'm on.
You gotta, yeah, you know,
Just know I'm
Drew's
on top
on
of
it.
it.
Drew's on it, yo.
Queens of the
A&R.
Stone Age, really good older band, really good. Check them out if you'd like.
When's Bonnaroo happening?
Ooh, Feb?
March. Oh. Wrong guess.
That's when
Let's
the
see.
festivals come around. It's like, yeah,
Let's see.
springtime.
Yeah.
Little sun up in the air.
a little festy.
No, I lied. It's far out. June 12th
Good God.
to the 15th.
What the?
June 12th to the 15th.
What the hell?
I'm actually going to Tennessee. I think in
what?
April. My cousin's wedding.
You have family that lives out there?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Right
Where
in
at?
Nashville.
In Nashville,
Yeah.
in the heart.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Nashville. Like
Cousin
downtown
on
Nashville.
mom or dad's side.
My mom's brother's family. So my uncle.
Very cool. Have
Yeah.
you been before?
Yeah.
How do you like it there?
Last time I went was like 2019, I think.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know because 2019 I was
A
still a
jit?
baby boy. I was a jit.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little jit.
I loved it because it was like that's probably my favorite cousin. No offense, other cousins. But
No, yeah, that's fair.
my favorite cousin is there and we just
That's
hang
fair.
out and just like do just funny
How old
stuff.
is he?
He is I think a year older than me.
Oh, whoa, he's getting married?
Oh no, I'm sorry. His
Oh.
older brother is getting married.
Oh, his older brother.
But yeah.
Wait, so you're buddy with with the other cousin, younger brother.
Yeah. So
Okay, cool.
when I go there, like I wasn't really like, "Ooh, Nashville's cool." I was just like,
Yeah.
Charlie's cool."
Okay, cool. I've never been to the Midwest. It's always somewhere I've wanted to like. There's dots I want to go to.
Tennessee is like the South, though.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Is
That's
it?
like
is the South.
Southern.
I've lived in Memphis. It's the South.
Yeah.
You've lived in Memphis?
I did.
How? When? From when?
I lived in Memphis for 6 months in the 6th grade.
Wow.
My mom was gonna go marry this dude that she had
Uh-huh.
been talking to for like 5 years, and like we had like met his family and all that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
And then it just didn't work out.
Oh man.
But
that sucks.
you know, it was It's pretty
left
cool.
at the altar type
That is
scenario.
Oh, bro.
I mean,
That's
Yeah, a little
crazy.
bit, kind of low key. Yeah,
that
Cold
happens.
feet is a
I mean,
real thing,
it's
man.
happened in my family. So.
yeah, it
Oh,
happened.
really?
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. I won't go into details.
Yeah,
but
let's not. Let's not.
in not my direct family. I'll just, I'm gonna stop there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyways.
It's fun though. Like that situation wasn't fun. but
Tennessee's cool though.
It was such a drastic change. I had gone to private school my whole life, and I still went to private school there, but I gone to the same private school since
Mhm.
3rd grade. I was in 7th grade, so like 4 years of like growing up with kids. They was my best friends, playing sports with them,
Fuck.
and then like in the middle, like it wasn't even like at the beginning of the year. It was like middle of the year.
Yeah.
Like after the
Mm.
first, like in like January, it's like, all right, we're gonna move here because this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, it's like you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm
Right.
not gonna go
That's
against
family.
my mom.
Yeah.
You know. Like,
Wait, how old were you?
7th grade. So what? 13, 12.
Yeah, I don't.
You're like, Mom, I'll stay here. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll hold down the
Yeah.
fort.
Wait, so you moved to Tennessee for 6 months and you came back?
Yeah. So it didn't work out.
Okay.
It didn't work out with them. So and then we stopped living in his house like a month and a half before school ended. So like in April. So like we got there in like
What?
December. In
So-
April we moved out because it just was like was not gonna like it was like not working.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't good for anyone.
Okay.
And then we just like lived in a hotel for like a month and a half.
And you got a new house?
We got our old house back.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. Yes, but
That was
how?
so
Did you sell it?
Got it.
So
back.
it was listed.
Oh.
I don't think anyone.
Bought it.
There was definitely like offers coming in.
Did you have a realtor, or you don't know?
I don't know all that.
Okay,
'cause I
okay.
was in the 7th grade,
Well, yeah.
and a lot of it was blocked for me.
What was your blue ribbon
I see.
score?
which is a good thing
Blue
because
book,
it's like
Kelly
there
Blue
was.
book.
I think that's good.
So
It's,
stressful, yeah. Like
yeah.
that, like being old now.
Kelly Blue.
Kelly
No,
Blue.
sorry.
It like yeah, but I say all the time. Memphis is cool. I like Memphis.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd live there, but
It's definitely
Yeah.
Tennessee is south. So both my parents are from the Midwest. My mom was born in Illinois, actually. My dad from
I
Ohio.
think you told me Rockford.
Huh?
Rockford.
No, in Springfield.
Okay.
Yeah. What's Rockford? A hospital in Chicago?
Um,
Or is that a town?
it's a town.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
town. Someone else I know who lives here is from Rockford. They grew up.
Why'd they move? Why'd your parents move to Seattle?
Wow. Okay, so they met. They went to Brown University. They met there.
Good one.
Yes, quite good.
I'm sorry. Brown is in Seattle?
No, Brown is in
It's in
Rhode
Ivy.
Island.
It's
It's
on-
Ivy League.
Right, no, yeah, okay, right. Okay, so sorry, keep
So
going.
they
They
met-
met at Brown. They met at Brown.
Okay, long story short, they met at Brown. Then they didn't work out for many reasons.
Uh-huh.
It was not in the cards.
I see.
Then they ran into each other in Seattle. So they both moved out to Seattle for
And then he was
other
like,
reasons.
"Do you have pocket aces?" And she's like, "It is in the cards."
But
And then sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Comedian.
We're off such little sleep. Drew and I got up so early this morning.
Yeah, that was so funny. I mean,
Did my alarm wake you?
no,
'Cause-
but then you guys decided to kick it in the room at 5:15 or whenever you got
You're
up.
like, yo, you want to close it? Lock
And then
the
you
door.
started
Oh,
asking me
yeah.
questions, and I was like, I can't answer questions right
you
now.
seemed
Save your questions.
conscious, so I was like, Oz.
I was definitely conscious, but I was like,
I didn't mean
What
to
is
bother
this?
you. I didn't mean to bother you though. We
You're
tried to
like,
slip
leave
out.
me the fuck alone. Stop talking to me.
yeah. So apologies, but also did the door work out though? Did you get the door locked or?
I don't think we locked it, but it is what it
Definitely
is.
the door was not
I
locked.
feel like we're in a safe neighborhood, but
I think we'll be all right.
knock on wood, wherever the wood is. Knock on it.
Forehead.
There's wood up there. There you go.
Ain't no brain.
Yeah, man.
Just wood.
How do you guys like doing in-person stuff now that we've been doing this for a couple months now over Zoom, then Discord, and then my Wi-Fi beat ass.
I thought you were gonna say my wife. I was like,
You
what?
beating her.
Her
you know.
too. But my wife. But it was just. I feel like the energy sometimes can be lacking when we're talking online,
Mhm.
right? And then it cuts out the timing, and then I'll cut off Oscar while Drew's talking, and then I feel like sometimes I
Then we're
step
like,
on toes.
uh,
Yeah. I feel like. Yeah, facts. But the in person, I definitely can enjoy it a lot more. How about you guys?
Yeah. It's not a necessity.
Do I?
But like, no, I completely do. Because it's just like we're talking to people. I'm not trying to be in my room like talking to like a screen. Doesn't feel like we're actually talking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm close. We get the we still have that vibe, but
I know.
being in person is much better.
Yeah. Both are good. I'd just rather be in person.
Facts.
It's definitely easier. Definitely
Yes.
easier in person.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I think the workload is diminished severely just because you can bounce ideas easier off of people. You know what I mean? It's like
so true.
like you don't have to be like check your phone. Oh, it's coming out. You could just be like, yo, like look at this.
Yeah.
Like even just
Yeah.
like being in the room, like in this morning, like just like being in the room and being like, okay, Oz is not getting up. So
No.
we have
For a 5 a.m. gym?
we
No.
we have like
Yeah.
time to like gym and then like do other stuff. You
That's
know,
good.
like it's good. I enjoy it. I would love to like do like a content house in the near future. I don't know how near that is. But a
That would
content
be cool.
a content house would
Like
be cool.
the Sway House. What were those fucking like
Team 10.
Team 10? Like that.
My name is
Remember that was a
London
whole trend.
is my city.
Yeah.
Or England is my city.
Like
Dude, those
hella
are some
like
childhood-
TikTokers would link up.
There was
Like Charlie D'Amelio's house.
they would where it started was when Vine was around. They
Oh.
all lived in an like the luxury apartment complex together. And then King Batch would
my
be making
gosh.
videos with Logan Paul
And Amanda Cerny.
and Amanda Cerny and Ari Aziz. No, there's some other.
Yep.
dudes. George Janko. You know what I mean? Like they all lived.
yeah.
They all
George
lived in the
Janko did
same.
Vine?
Yeah, that's where I knew him from.
What?
Yeah.
You serious?
Who
Yeah.
did
The
he?
Christian George Janko?
Yeah.
He was on
back
Vine.
then, back like 10 years, like over 10 years ago.
Who
That's where I would
did he?
see him. He was doing comedy.
Who
and
is
stuff.
that?
But see, that's like the thing is
Some
content.
Logan Paul friend bro podcast dude. He's cool.
But anyways, it's like content forces people, like when people are together, living together, that's when content I feel like is in its prime of in that making mode, like because you're
Yeah.
together bouncing ideas,
Yeah.
right? Like when we're doing a podcast online, right? I'm doing my shit during the day, and then I could have a terrible day, come home, and then just press record with y'all, and then it's like I don't feel naturally like comfortable to like I have to warm up and get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But we're here, we set these up, and like we're talking and just hanging out. Like it's so much more comfortable to do.
Yeah.
So I gotta appreciate it while we're here.
Yeah, we should be Team 11. Oh, Jerry Perp Drank. Remember Jerry Perp Drank?
Jerry?
Yeah.
Joey?
He made all those
Jerry?
like the J's.
Is his name
videos.
Jerry?
I don't.
Jerry? No, Jerry Perp Drank. He was
Okay.
he was the black dude. He was the one that like like when you buy the J's from the store and he's putting a paper towel down for like each step he's taking. And put plastic bags on his shoes up the elevator,
yes.
escalator, or something.
Yeah, it's
Those
Jerry
are some
Perp
videos,
Drank.
bro.
Shut up,
Curtis
Ryan.
Lepore.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Wait, what did he do?
He was just made funny videos with like King Batch or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Wait,
there's
we
all
have
those
to look
guys.
him up later. We have to look
Yeah, later. We'll show him a picture of him modern day.
Okay.
We'll see what he looks like.
I was not a big
Before and
Vine
after.
guy.
I was a
man.
huge Vine.
Doom
kid.
scrolling.
I
I was
yeah,
doom
that was
scrolling.
the original Doom scroll. Was the Vine? I
Yeah.
think.
I was a YouTube. I was a YouTube kid. I loved because when you talked about like Vine being the first content house, I was like the
Yeah.
first content house I know is Phase, the Phase content house.
Phase.
Or
And,
like
they-
the
yeah.
original phase.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like
I don't
Who
know
is-
the
who's
lore.
in there?
I don't know the lore.
so the original Banks. You have Banks. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
Apex. You have Tommy, who is Temper. You
Who
have
is that?
Adapt.
Yeah, Adapt.
You have
And
Adapt.
he's still in.
Adapt is still in the current new
with all those
iteration.
kids.
Yeah, yeah, they are kids, but they're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
crazy. They're so like,
Yeah.
yo,
they-
shout out Black Boy Max, just because he's literally changing the face of like streaming and like music.
He actually is.
Like he literally can like get any artist he wants on his stream.
He just had Cash Cobain on his stream.
Cash Cobain, he has bass swag. Lil TJ pulled up. 5Yo pulled up. He's had Trippie Redd.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like he just like, and like they come to him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he's just like, yo, I'm just making songs. Like, let's just make a
He's
song.
like a producer, right? Or does he's kind of both, artist and producer?
I'd say both. I'd say more on the streaming end. He's probably just like producing / engineering things. Just like the artist is coming in and he's
Yeah.
like he's not even really making the beat sometimes, which is you don't need to be a producer to make a beat. You know what I mean? Like you could do
No.
other stuff around,
Yeah.
but like
That's true.
he'll pull something up and then just like I think what he's good at is like catching vibes, catching vibes of the artist, and then like seeing how he can like build off of that.
He's
Which
a very energetic fellow.
Who's a guest you would like to have on to like hang out with and chop
Wow.
it up with?
That's a great fucking question.
Yeah.
Amazing question.
No limits. We're the Kai Cenats of podcasting. Who do we want?
I would get.
That's a.
I personally would get Pharrell Williams. I would get.
Wow.
Who else would
Crazy
I get?
pull.
I would get Pharrell. There's
Yeah.
Ooh,
Pharrell.
I would get Orion Taraban. If you know me like
Ooh,
in real life,
I don't know who that is.
I will not stop talking about Psych Hacks, the YouTube
Okay.
channel. Psych Hacks.
Oh, that's the guy. Yeah.
Dr. Orion Taraban. I just think
That's good.
he's just a well-spoken older man,
Yeah.
and he also is considerate of everyone's feelings. Like he's not pandering to men or women.
What's pandering? Kind of like appealing to?
Yeah, just like appealing to in like a
To a
bad,
fault.
like, yeah, like to a negative way.
To
You
a
know what
ne-
I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
When they're
nah.
like, I don't really like movies. Do you like movies?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I mean, movies are cool. Like it's like that's
No.
pandering to you.
It's like
Yeah,
what do you
okay.
think? You know, like I just
Yeah.
think he's like he just tries to be as like centric, you know, kind of middle centered as possible. But I think he has really good takes on his stuff. So those two are top of mind.
I would get like, this could go the wrong way, but I would just get like Trump.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what are you on about? Like,
Yeah, that's a great answer. Yeah,
I'd be like, what? Like, is this
Wait,
for real?
what do you
Like,
want to ask him?
I don't even know. Just
No,
like,
just ask a question.
like, I don't know. What's your like day to day look like? Like, what do you?
Let me say this. I wake up, take a piss, go toilet, greatest, most expensive toilet. And it's a great toilet. And it swishes very well. You don't have toilet like that. They don't have toilets like that. They make one for me. One for me. Wake up, Melania, my wife. I don't know.
No, that's
Holy
funny.
Something like
shit.
that.
Trump be a big guest. Big guest.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you should do that. You should do your impression of him for him.
Oh,
my
yeah, and he'll
God.
be like,
He would love that actually. He would eat that shit up.
That's terrific. That's fantastic.
He
That's
would,
fantastic.
He would love that.
You know when he shakes your hand, you know what he does?
What does he do? Shake
Holds
my
it?
hand.
Oh, he does
my
that shit.
God.
He like does
Oh.
that power. It's like a power play. Like he pulls it.
Yeah.
He pulls you to him.
And then Kamala did that shit to him. He was like, oh. And then he got rattled for his thing and started
Yeah.
talking about eating dogs.
At the debate, she walked right out to him.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hello, Kamala Harris."
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Hello.
Pulled pulled the power move there.
Hello.
Donald Trump's pretty good. Do you have like a entertainment sided
Oh.
guest? I mean, Donald Trump's pretty.
I don't really
entertainment.
want him. I'd just be like extremely
that'd be
interesting.
Dude, triple take doing Donald Trump. Like,
And
what the
Trump
fuck?
is just here.
Just wait on it.
Just
Just
wait
wait
on it.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
2026.
Maybe we'll get Barron. Hopefully he's cool.
Barron
He likes his
Trump.
suitcase. But
Oh,
who
that's
else? Who
that
else?
dude?
Who else?
Wow. I have no idea. That was a crazy pull when you said Pharrell. That would
I
be
like
very
Pharrell.
good.
Pharrell would be really cool.
Yeah, he's very like. Yeah, I would love to talk to him.
His takes. So like, I think something that I go off of just in life now.
Mm-hmm.
He had an interview. I forgot who was doing his interview with. It might be with Rick Rubin. Not really sure, but someone. They were talking about business, and Pharrell said, "So you have to have business and creativity. You have to have both."
Yeah.
And that's just yin and yang most of the time. People look at creativity as, you know, yang, business is the yin,
Facts.
right? And he was like, you know, creativity with no business is usually manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you have...
What? Or the other way around?
Could be, but what I believe is, he said, creativity without business is manipulation, because then the higher ups are just owning everything creative. They're just, there's no business, there's no circle or cycle of like what's going on in business. They're just it's just ownership
from the creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the artist's point of view.
Yeah.
So it's manipulation.
Yeah.
And then he followed that up with, but business without creativity is a waste of fucking time.
You need both.
You have to have both.
That was kind of a
Waste
theme in
of
his
time,
movie,
yeah.
that Lego movie he was, his biopic.
Piece by piece.
Piece. Like, it was a form of, it was sort of started with him finding his magic of, like, I make music. And then bigger and bigger he got, like, the closer he got to pop star level fame, I think it got too into his head, and he was pandering to audiences. Like, he would be like,
Pandering.
This is the record for the girls. This is the record for, like, the dudes. Like, he was
Mhm.
doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember there were A&Rs he was close to, and executives, then producers from Sony and stuff. And they were like, yeah, he had to step back from it. Like, he wasn't being himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to step back and come back. And
Oh, yeah.
I think that's when he made Get Lucky with Daft Punk. That was like a
Let's
comeback
get
for
lucky.
him at that point. But
Yeah.
I can
he's
see that. I
He
can
has
see
a
that.
crazy good discography, man. Pharrell Williams is a genius.
I mean, even
Wow.
I'm actually gonna interview this kid, his producer Justin, today, and like he does like the
Justin.
four count that like Pharrell
Yeah.
the Pharrell
Yeah.
the Neptunes are known for. He's like doom doom doom
Dun,
like
Yeah.
and like
Oh, he does that.
like,
That's
he-
his tag.
that's
Dum, dum,
not
dum,
his
dum.
tag.
You might
'Cause
seem crazy.
At the end of the day, it's not like no one you can't control that.
Yeah.
It's just like something that you kind of do with the record.
Right.
But like I think Pharrell and Neptunes like kind of made it like the biggest, especially like when they just went on that run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
they were doing.
Like this statistic is passed around like what 93% of like their, and like some like 2012 or something 2013, like the Neptunes produced like 93% of the songs on the radio.
Oh.
Involved in producing some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here,
That's crazy.
here, y'all talk so I can.
Yeah.
Cause
Okay,
I'm
I'll say who would
Yeah,
I
who
want
do
as
you
a
want?
guest.
Yeah.
We were watching some of his videos last night. I want to have Theo Von on. I think
That'd
Theo
be
Von is
hilarious.
amazing. He's
so
hilarious.
funny.
It's not like he's not just a funny guy. His brain works so differently, and he just sees the world in such a unique way. Like the things he says, it's sort of like you take a second to understand what he's saying, and then I'm like, how the fuck did you come up with that?
Yeah,
He's like
so
talking about
quickly.
some guys that are good at sports. Like you can be good at sports. You're good at sports, Oscar. But then the guys
Thank
that
you.
go pro, like in soccer, right? He's like, oh, dude, like dudes are a damn foot Mozart, man. I'm like, what
Yeah.
did you just say? Like a
Yeah,
foot
how do you-
Mozart? Like I don't know how he
Yeah.
puts it together, but I'd love to have him on, and I think I'd want
Foot Mozart.
I want
dude.
like I want someone that acts. I like actors. Like maybe Tom Holland. He seems like a genuinely nice guy
Wow.
and a little British lad. And a British lad. But I'd like to have him on. I think he seems cool.
yeah.
And he's engaged to Zendaya now, so that's pretty sick. And he's Spider-Man. He's pretty much living
Wow.
my life if I was cooler maybe and white.
Then you could choose. Oh, and okay.
Yeah.
It happens. Let me edit that. Not 93, but in 2003, the Neptunes duo of Pharrell and Chad Hugo produced 43% of songs heard on the American radio.
That's insane.
Yeah, 50% off, but pretty close.
See,
You know,
that's
it's close.
That's
That's
them.
close.
That's them in the studio, just working with hella different artists, huh?
Just working.
Yeah.
And just being like they're innovators. Like if you have to like look at like their other stuff too. They go under so many pen names. They have Neptunes. They have another pen name too for their production.
Chad Hugo's
Duo.
the Filipino guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
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 But like if you like do it, I'm surprised no one has done a documentary. And in the comments, let me know. But like the amount of people that came from like the DMV area at that time, like you have them two, you have Missy, you have I think maybe Lil
Like
Kim.
Virginia Beach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like especially
Timbaland. Yeah.
in that time period
Yeah.
of when they were all coming out, like so many hit makers.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to always bring it back to modern day times, but like I feel like you see that with like Tommy Richmond and his gang now. So it's just very interesting to see like we usually think of like LA, New York, Miami or Florida is pretty big for music, but like underrated Virginia Beach, DMV area,
Mhm.
huge for music.
Yeah.
Like so important in like go-go dance.
Yeah.
And like I don't think they get the credit they deserve. I don't think that area gets the credit they deserve.
I
really.
think in any field, like people that are committed to their craft and take it to a next level, they find like-minded people and people that are driven, and they hang out. They do stuff together. Like there are actors, famous actors now who were roommates in college when they were in art school, right? And like, you know, there's different groups of musicians and artists that like hang out and make music, because like that's all it is studio sessions and you know, networking at events and stuff and parties and all that. So like they all rub shoulders with each other and they get to meet. And I guess we'll learn a little more about that in a little bit from our guest. But that's kind of interesting. Like that's a lot of it's like connections and who you know, and getting to that level to kind of get exposed to those people too is huge.
It's actually pretty crazy. Like
Yeah.
how the people, and even like business executives, like I watched this this music industry podcast, Mubu TV, music business industry insider or whatever. Shout out Mubu TV. They're
I don't
cool.
think he knows the name.
They're
Mubu.
cool. MUBU TV. They're pretty cool.
Okay.
But they had this artist manager on here who's like, he was Michael B. Jordan's manager at one point. He did management for One Republic.
They're good. No, they made that song for Top Gun.
Yeah, One Republic. He's had some other people.
They've had hits before too. But
I
One Republic's good.
I can't think of the other ones,
Mhm.
but like he's like, yeah, I'm from the area. Like I knew all those people. Like
Yeah.
Missy,
Yeah.
Fro, like they like went to high school together. So it's like yeah. To your point, if you are in that like sphere, if you're really ambitious towards what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
you most definitely will find the people, but also like certain areas just breed talent.
True.
Like I do believe in that.
Yeah.
I do. Certain areas breed specific talent, and I think like that area just breeds like innovation.
Virginia Beach.
I'm gonna say,
100%. They brought that up in the movie too, like for talking
I'm
about
saying.
that stuff. That's really. That's
and I haven't even seen the movie.
That's
I haven't even
special.
seen the movie.
You got to.
Which is crazy because we were talking about the Bob Dylan movie, A Complete Unknown, and like even just like think like this is a small town Minnesota kid. He has to hitchhike across the country to go to New York in order to like live out his dreams.
Yeah.
Like with the internet, it's a bit different now, but
You make one TikTok, you could get a record deal. Like you make a
oh,
good.
believe me,
You make
I
good.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. You know all
Believe
about.
me,
You know
I
all
know.
about that. You know all about that.
I know.
That Bob Dylan movie was something else though, man.
It was
It's really
good.
good.
Hey
It's
man,
enjoyable.
Bobby D man.
His voice was on point.
What's your name, man?
That's more like a hippie, like just like a
That's
hippie.
true.
Or there was that scene when
Timmy could do it
he was
better.
with that girl and she was like, "I'm in love with you. Does that scare you?" He's like, "I just met you, so
Yeah.
yeah." Like it was,
that was
that was
on.
kind of, you know what I mean. He's like that whiny voice, but it's
Yeah.
it's like you just like something glue about it. Like you want to stick in, like you know, you want to listen to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that Bob D movie was good. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys this question: if you lived your life and holy shit.
Lived my
sorry,
life.
I'm sorry. No, if you were an actor and you could play somebody in a biopic, the way Timothy Chalamet played Bob Dylan, right? Austin Butler played Elvis. Who do you want to? Is there someone you'd want to play or portray?
That I'm acting.
You're
for them?
acting for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who about you, Drew?
Hmm.
Tay Diggs?
Hashtag Young Tay Diggs.
Hashtag Young Tay Diggs. I think, yeah, that's literally your name from a past episode, I think.
Young Tay Diggs.
Young Lil Wayne.
Shout
Young
out,
Tay Diggs.
Shout out Tay Diggs.
Yeah.
I don't look like Lil Wayne at all.
No, you
but
don't.
I would love to act to be in a biopic of Lil Wayne. That'd be sick.
Lil Wayne?
That it has to be Lil Wayne for me. I love
Okay.
Wayne. I
Lil
love
Wayne's
Weezy.
awesome.
I love Weezy.
Yeah. What about you, Oz?
I don't even know. I was going through the options.
Mm-hmm.
This was just a thought in my head. I don't know if it's concrete, but you know, like, so you know, there had to be an actor who played Jeffrey Dahmer in the documentary.
Oh, I see
God.
where we're going with this.
I would play Army Hammer in a documentary about him.
Oh.
I
His
don't even know
fucking
who Army Hammer is.
You don't know who he is?
Cannibalist.
He's a famous actor. He was in Lone Ranger. He was in The Social Network. He played the twins. He played the twins Mark Zuckerberg worked with
Okay.
at Harvard. Anyways, he was a big movie star, but it came out like during COVID that he was, first of all, there were cheating scandals going on, but then he'd also like sexed girls and also like threatened to like drink their blood and eat them. Like, I bet your flesh tastes good. And that caused a big thing. Like, he was never gone to court or anything, but it was a huge like, that's gross, bro. What is that?
Yeah.
You want to play that guy?
No, I don't want to. I was just thinking, what's realistic for me? Like, kind of tall white dude.
Don't
weird,
even typecast. Like,
creepy.
who's someone you could not.
What do you mean? Like,
but like
Stevie
really,
Wonder.
Yeah, no, not okay. You can't be Stevie Wonder. You can't be, but you know, okay. Army Hammer's one. I feel like that's a sad movie, isn't? Don't you want to do like someone?
You could do it. You could do Will Ferrell.
Oh wow.
Oh, you
Will Ferrell?
could. You could. You could do like Bill Hader.
Who's that? Oh,
you know, he's the
yeah,
comedian.
creepy dude.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
What's the Wilson?
Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Oh,
You could do an
Oscar!
Owen Wilson.
Can I hear you say wow?
Wow.
Oh, that was good. He pushed his nose to do it. That's good.
Someone
That's
just
good.
said my dad has like Owen Wilson mannerisms, and I was like, okay.
I can see it. I
Yeah.
can see it.
Having met your dad, I can see that.
It's not a. That's a
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson's a likable, nice guy.
What's
Yeah,
the
he's
dog
chill.
movie? Marley and Me.
Marley and Me.
He was in that.
No, he was Beethoven. What? No, he think he was in Marley. I think it was in Marley.
I think
I watched that when I was a kid too.
He was Marley and Me.
But he's always
You could-
forever Lightning McQueen
He
to
was Marley
me.
and Me.
Oh yeah.
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 Ka-chow.
Who would I do? I'm more. I need to do someone Asian.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Well-
I do. MLK Reborn. No.
What?
What the
They
hell?
cast
I
you.
love that.
They cast you
I
in
don't
the
know.
MLK.
I don't know
I
who
can
I'd
totally see you up there.
I
I
don't know who
have a dream.
That people use chopsticks from birth. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who I'd play. I have no idea. I asked that question without an answer of my own.
That's okay. That's a tough
see.
question, man. Like,
We'll
what?
see.
You
That's
give
a
me
tough
Gabriel
question, man.
Iglesias vibes.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh
the
wow.
comedian Fluffy?
Yeah.
Fluffy! I love Fluffy. I grew up watching him.
Yeah. I feel like you could do a really good Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, like a movie
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, okay. I actually appreciate that. I think he's a cool dude.
Nah, you might have to be in makeup for a couple hours.
Oh, you know who I'd want to play is Jordan Peele doing like Key and Peele.
Okay, so
But he's-
blackface.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna
Black
Oh,
do
and
for
yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
that? Holy shit.
No, we can make it work. We can make it work.
That'd be cool.
Key and
wait,
Peele
wait,
skits?
wait. Yeah,
Wow.
like so. Would you read? Like, would you focus on any part of his career? Because he's transitioned into so many.
Yeah,
different
he's a.
things.
Yeah,
That's a
he
crazy
started.
story.
Where did he start? Michael Key did Mad TV when he was younger, and then they did Key and Peele once Dave Chappelle left Chappelle's show. Comedy Central had a slot open, and then Jordan Peele because
Oh,
it was so
you
cool
got
because
the
he went into like horror movie directing with
Wikipedia.
Get Out.
Yeah,
That was huge for him.
yeah.
And then he married Chelsea Peretti from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Are you actually looking at Wikipedia right now or something?
No, I actually know this. I know this offhand. I'm a big fan.
The
I'm a big
Wikipedia
fan.
page is his head.
Yeah.
It's in my head,
It's
bro.
already up there.
Along with a lot of TikTok jokes. But anyways, yeah, I can do Jordan Peele.
Cooking with Kai.
Or I like this. This guy's a Korean hero. He pitched for the Dodgers. His name is Ryu Hyun Jin. Like little
Yeah, he's
heavy set
tough.
guy, good for pitching, good arm,
Yeah.
good arm.
Is he lefty?
I don't know.
You could do Sun
Sun
Park. No,
Sun Park.
Manchester United like legend.
Park Ji Sung.
There it is.
Park Ji Sung.
You could do him
He's a legend, man.
in Legend.
He's cool. I'd want to see. I wouldn't want to play if it's a character. I don't want to play the main. See, Sun Heung-min, right?
Okay.
They look at Sun Heung-min. He's the main. He's the greatest Korean player ever, probably.
Yeah.
I don't want to play him. I want to play the unsung hero. Someone, the people's. Okay, that sounded so condescending.
No,
but-
I'm just.
No, that sounded like, oh, you poor thing. You think you're gonna get offered that role?
Keep going.
You're-
Keep going.
Anyways, I think like some sort of like an athlete. Although I have little to no athletic ability, but the cameras can make me look good.
You think Timothy Chalamet?
See, that's the thing about
No
Timothy Chalamet.
spice.
When I watched Dune, Dune was great, but like I could not see him beating like some of the fights. I was like, this kid is getting mashed.
I love Timothy Chalamet. What the fuck does he know about hand to hand?
What the fuck does he know about hand-to-hand combat and knowing if your knife chips and shatters? But yeah, Movies are gonna be good.
Hand-to-hand
There's a lot of movies coming out
combat.
this year. I'm excited to see some.
Like what? I know none.
Okay, so
Dogman.
Dogman.
I actually
man.
might watch Dogman.
Why do we see like 2 or 3 ads for that like yesterday?
We
That's
saw
crazy.
one at the
Because it's
Golden
coming.
Tours
Because it's
Marina.
coming out now. It's like they're pushing. They're gonna spend. You know, that's when the ads come out. Like right about the time before
Yeah.
they put it out.
Well, yeah, but I meant like we didn't see another movie other than Dogman.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
true.
true. Low key. All the other
Like, where
billboards
did
burnt up.
Dogman
I
come
wonder
from?
what they're like marketing, like who is doing the marketing and like publicity behind them, because it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know about it.
With
so.
companies that adapt
Wetzel
movies
Pretzel,
from comic
it's
books.
pretty big.
Yeah.
Wetzel Pretzel Club.
What are movies coming out? Mickey 17 is one with Robert Pattinson. It's directed by Bong Joon-ho. He made Parasite.
Oh, that's might be
That
late
movie
as
looks
fuck.
really good.
I
I'm
like
excited for
Pattinson.
that one. I like that. I'm looking forward to that one.
Is that the one where he dies all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the clones of him come. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
two of them
What?
exist at once,
Yeah.
and then they have to figure that out.
Yeah.
He works in it's like a labor mining thing off in another planet.
How do you know what it is?
I saw a trailer.
Oh,
I just at the Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer.
Yeah. That.
cool.
What else is coming out? I want to see.
I loved Parasite. That was like one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
ever.
No, it was good. It was really good.
It was so
I think
fire.
in terms of Korean films, one of my favorites is Train to Busan. Have you seen that?
No, but I've heard
Heard of
that's
it.
really
it's very
good.
It's
I
like a
wanted
zombie.
to watch
It's
it
a
'cause
zombie movie, but
That's the same
it's-
director.
No, it's different. But the guy in Squid Game, you know the guy that the guy in the suit in the first episode.
Yeah.
He's the main character of Train to Busan.
Okay.
That's where I got to see him, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like him.
But yeah, it's a good. That one's a good movie. If any cinephiles out there, watch that. Other than that, this year, fuck man, I'm on the spot. I can't think of any now.
Yeah, but
There's a lot of good movies though.
yeah.
Oh no, I lost it.
I don't have a movie, but Yassine Bey, formerly known as Mos Def, and The Alchemist are releasing a joint project soon, and that kind of blew my mind. I'm really excited for that.
What excites
The
you about that?
Alchemist.
I really like rap music.
Okay,
I
fair.
love
Same.
I love rap music.
Does this guy like rap music? I don't know.
Love it. Love it. So, and I feel like the rap music Yassine Bey does, or Mos Def does and did, is just not as prominent nowadays. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like a lot of rap music is very expendable. You
Oh.
kind of hear it and you're like, this is good. And you kind of like forget about it.
It's not a classic.
And well, that's the thing. Rap music doesn't have to be. I don't think rap music is about having classics. It's about saying something, like saying something of worth.
Yeah.
Like I think when you like look at that '90s and that '80s, like not all of them are classics, but a lot are classics because they were saying something. They were talking about their struggle. They were talking about their personal greed or understanding of the world. Like when you look at KRS-One, you talk about someone who is just talking about his own opinion of the world. When you talk about Biggie, talk about a rags, like the most idealized rags to riches like story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like rap, I think, was about telling a story, and I think rap has turned pop in the sense that you can manufacture something and put it out to the masses.
100%.
Which it can still be good music, but is it good rap music?
Maybe we have a lens with past music because all the classics get remembered, and that's what we talk about now. And maybe a lot of the music back then that came out just didn't get remembered, but at the time they were like, raps. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of music now that may be mid,
Mm-hmm.
and in 20 years we're gonna look back and look at the greats and be like, see, the 2020s was good. Like rap was good. We had Kendrick. We had, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
They'll look back like a nostalgia lens, kind of.
I definitely see that, and that's definitely like probably a percentage of it. But I also think like the culture of the music that people were creating in rap music, like hip hop is like
Was
so
for-
much more than actually like rap music. Like it's about like DJ, graffiti, breakdancing, MC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a culture,
I see.
and like
It's for a different purpose other than it's like
yeah.
appeal to. get
to a
streams.
widespread audience.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and I think I think hip hop and rap have drifted away from that, which is, it was necessary. Like, it's a necessary thing to do, because that's how something grows. That's how something evolves. It's kind of by losing itself.
Yeah.
And by forming into like mutations.
Yeah.
In looking weird, but I think what Kendrick did in this last rap battle was say like, hey, like,
What, with Drake?
yeah, I know I'm putting my tin hat on.
It was a war.
But I think it actually was like him like saying like, let's go to war against like fake rap, like fake hip hop. Like Drake is Drake. You can't take anything away from Drake. You can't take away.
It's not
It's like
possible.
most streamed.
Bitch, I had
rapper.
more slaps than the Beatles. Like,
He literally
that's
did.
a bar. Like, that's a bar.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can say like, okay, Drake, you have a child. You're almost 40 years old, and we're talking about popping perks. And how about we get on some? How about we get on some?
How's your son doing?
Some 3-stack shit. How about we pick up a flute, Drake? Pick up a flute. Pick up an instrument.
Do you
Drake.
guys know any instruments?
Yeah.
What do you know?
Alto sax. Primarily.
My man.
What do you
I knew
mean?
there was something. I used to play alto sax too and tenor.
Wow.
Yeah, in band, middle school band.
Was it hard to transition between the two? Because they're
Just took more
different.
lung power. I was like, Jesus Christ, because the alto's the smallest.
But
No,
they're-
sorry, the soprano sax is the smallest, but the alto is a smaller version of the tenor, and you just had to blow harder.
Let's pause for a moment. and then
I just like looked at your face and I just saw that smile. I was like, we're gonna have to cut this.
No,
out.
no. No, yeah,
But-
no, the saxos are good.
tenor is in B flat, alto is in E flat.
There you go.
Basically, it's like different fingerings, I think.
No, same fingerings, but a different key. Yeah.
Oh, it just sounds.
You wouldn't play the same notes for a song with a
Oh yeah,
alto.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. But no, I knew saxophone. It was like hella Hogwarts-ish with my school, because like you walk into the room one by one and there's like a lay of instruments and they're like, what do you want to play next
And
year?
the hat
And I
chooses.
looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, this won't be Gryffindor, I bet. I looked at it and I was like, let me play the saxophone. They're like, okay. And I come home that day. I'm like, Mom, I need a saxophone for school. She's like,
what?
Did your dad tell you to get it? I was like, why? No, why? She's like, your dad played sax in middle school. And I was like,
Oh, it's etched into the
"Oh,
DNA. then.
Genetically, I chose
Yeah.
saxophone. I'm just a sexy guy.
Saxy.
you
Saxy
played-
guy.
Wait, like,
Sexy.
say it. Saxy.
Sexy guy. But yeah, you like, okay, that's cool. I didn't know you played alto.
Yeah. No, I was definitely into that until
Nice.
like mid high school, actually.
Oh, sick. I stopped at middle school. At high school, I didn't play band anymore.
I was kind of like not that into it once I got to high school.
Yeah, because they got serious about it then. There'd be like marching band. And I
Yeah,
like,
it was
hell
more. Well, it was always competitive, I'd say, but it was more competitive in high school, and I was like, okay, like
no.
this is
Shit,
not
chill
really,
out.
not really for me.
Yeah. Drew, did you know any instruments?
I don't know any as I'm like, oh yeah, if you give this to me, I can play it. But
Oh, me, yeah,
I've
I couldn't
played
do a sax right now, probably.
guitar when I was really young, like 8. My parents got me a guitar. I went to guitar lessons for like 6 months.
I want to play guitar, but like,
It's cool.
Yeah.
I just really liked Adam Levine, and I was like, guitar.
bro,
Uh,
when you were talking about the Army Hammer like text messages,
Uh-huh.
I was thinking of Adam Levine.
Why,
do you remember
that
that?
creep too?
Do you remember like his DMs?
Yeah.
What was even that?
Was he doing something crazy?
Nah, he just was cheating on his wife.
Oh.
And he was
Well,
just talking insane.
Like it was just like was weird stuff, but like stuff Adam Levine, stuff only Adam Levine can say. Like I don't really know. I forgot what he said, so I don't want to say anything. But like,
play with your heart,
yeah,
then
just
throw it away.
just like you're gorgeous times 100.
yeah.
Like
Just
it's
say
basically
you know
the video. She is very beautiful to me, like that, but like times 100 if you're Adam Levine.
Bro, some celebrities don't know how to like.
But they
I
don't
saw a
have
v-
to.
I saw a
Adam Levine
video of
doesn't have to
Zion
flirt.
Williamson going like, "Why are you so beautiful?"
He doesn't have to. It's Zion Williamson. He
I
doesn't have to
know.
flirt. He just-
Because the money.
Zion,
talks.
not even like the
Zion can
the
do
status.
a 360 windmill.
Like yeah, like that's part of it. Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
You know, so
Good
it's
Lord.
like, but yeah, that is crazy.
So
But
what? I
yeah.
can't do a
Did you see
windmill
that?
dunk. I have to be a good
What?
person or whatever.
Sorry, Zion like came back. In the first game back, he did it on a fast break.
He did it on. He
360
took it from
windmill.
Anthony Edwards and he just went.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yammed it down.
I did not see that, but I saw he dropped like 22 first game back or something. Like,
It's so weird how he plays because he'll just get injured for like a year.
The
and then he'll,
little
like,
amount of
be
basketball he
such a
plays,
good
that
player.
dunk was probably made him like $10 million. Probably that dunk alone.
maybe.
Yeah, no, I
He's
mean,
going through some contract issues right now.
I think he's really good. Like
He's good, but how
He's
many
so
times are we gonna
strong
keep
in-
saying he's
in the
good
post.
and like he's not proving anything though?
no, he's proving it, but he just gets injured. Every time he's not
that's
injured.
part of it though.
Well, yes. So
No conference finals for the Pelicans. Duty.
No,
It
they
sucks.
suck right now. Like they're
It sucks.
butt right now.
What are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
They're butt. But yeah, I played guitar. I played French horn.
oh, my
Oh,
dad
good
played French
God.
horn.
I played French horn for like 3 months in 7th grade when I
That's-
when I moved to Memphis.
Really?
Yeah, I played because
Well, you came into the
Were you in,
band.
like,
They're
a
like,
marching
boy,
band?
we already got a guitar. You need to get on that horn.
it was like different classes, and then everyone had like. I also came in the middle of the year, right?
Right.
So everyone like
no one picked the French horn. We got to let
Everyone,
this guy.
like,
go.
People
had their
like throwing
stuff,
tomatoes
so,
at you and
you
stuff.
know, and then also like nah, it was bad.
Yeah.
But I remember that I don't know her name, but she had freckles. She had really dark hair. She had freckles, and
You liked her?
Well, I like a lot of girls, and at the time I still like a lot of girls, but I
We had
don't know.
that first crush though,
She was,
right? Like
French
that first
horn.
one.
Lauren, yo, shout out if I hope
Oh,
you see
God.
this. Shout out Lauren from
Lauren.
Saint Raphael in Naperville,
Memphis? Oh.
Naperville, Illinois. I think you called me cute or called me baby cute, and that changed the trajectory of my life.
Those stick with us, man.
And that's why
Wow.
I'm here today.
Those
But
stick
how
with
old?
us.
7th grade? 6th?
With Lauren, nah, Lauren was like 2nd grade.
And what grade were you in?
2nd grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were like 2nd grade.
What?
And we were
No, I
like,
thought it was a.
yeah, I was in 9th
Sorry, I
grade.
misheard.
She
I
was in the 2nd
misheard.
grade. I was in the 9th grade.
Actually,
like
yeah, you
waiting
could've been
for
in,
her
like,
second
3rd or
recess.
1st or something.
Yeah.
But I used to take this thing called kindercare. Do y'all know what that is?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I used to take kindercare because my parents couldn't pick me up after school. My mom could pick me up, so I would go to this after school program where I got bused. And every day I would meet like this high school girl before my bus, and she'd be like, "Oh, how are you? Are you okay? You're so cute."
Oh.
And like I played like her,
What?
I played like her like little brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she like would tie my shoes because I didn't know how to tie my shoes to like 3rd, 4th grade.
Oh man.
So like
she was tying your shoes.
but girls would like I remember one time I came home like after like parent like PTA conference,
Yeah.
and like the teacher just be like, "Yeah, like Drew just gets the girls to tie his shoes."
You're kind of like a magnet, man. No, because every time I'm with Drew, like we be in Sunken
You're a
Garden,
magnet.
we're hanging out, and I turn around and I look back, and Drew's like sitting around like 5 girls, just like chopping them. They're like laughing and like twirling their hair. I'm like, what is this, a movie? What just happened?
I try really hard.
You're not supposed
tried.
to say that.
I tried. No, fuck
Yeah.
that shit. Nah, you're gonna see this work. Just
Yeah.
like how Damian Lillard, they be like, "Nah, the work." Nah, I try really hard.
Yeah.
I try really fucking hard.
He studied AP Riz.
Shout out Duke Dennis.
Oh my
Like, fuck Duke
god.
Dennis. Nah, fuck that nigga.
Oh my god.
Why?
It's not fuck him, but I'm not gonna glaze him.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
There you go. Do your thing.
You know.
Yeah, man.
Didn't he make up the word glaze as well? Or no?
I think Krispy Kreme did.
What the hell? Speaking
There's
of
so
which-
many
You had a
words.
Krispy Kreme donut?
Yeah.
Was it crispy?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Right. Have you not seen that?
Right.
It's this older woman, and she's asking the person taking the video.
Oh,
you had a
I
Krispy
have
Kreme?
seen that.
Right.
Was it crispy? Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I always ask that shit. That shit's hilarious.
Well, that's
You-
the instruments I've played. Oh, I did keyboard for like 3 months, and I'm about to learn bass. I'm really into
You're
bass right
about
now.
to?
Bass guitar?
I love bass.
Hey.
Bass is so fucking cool. The bass is the sexiest thing a man could do. The sexiest thing you could do is play bass. Isn't
I
it?
think the piano is sexy.
I tried it. I like it.
When someone can sit down and then just like make a beautiful, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's very cool.
That's pretty cool. I would do piano right now if I could learn one.
You want my keyboard? I'll send it to you.
I'm good.
Okay. That shows his commitment, guys.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Exhibit A.
Just saying.
No, during COVID,
Yep.
I would learn the piano, like songs I like
No, but
by heart. Like I would just copy the keys, but I never learned
Yeah.
classically.
Same
then I
with
forgot
me.
it all, and then it's just like, oh man, it was fun while I did it though.
Learning music theory would be like so. I would want to do that, but then it's like so draining to me. Like I can't.
It is. You gotta.
'Cause it's
you
like-
gotta have a passion for
I
it,
don't know.
and there's a lot. That's why the musicians do their thing.
If I was called to do it, I would.
What you looking up?
Ella just texted me.
He's ordering freaking canes right now. I'm just kidding.
Ella.
Ella just texted me.
Okay, got you.
I'm excited to talk to Ella.
Yeah,
I'm super excited.
we'll probably get set up for
Super.
that soon.
Super,
But,
super excited.
Yeah, the sun is blaring down right now, and I think we're hungry, so I think it's time to start.
Shall we wrap it up?
Wrap this up.
Let's
like a
wrap it up.
dumplings.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
I'll do
closing
it. I'll do it.
We had a good
Um,
little
Thank
combo.
you for listening so far. Triple Take has come so far in this past couple of months, and this is a big moment for us, like coming together at our friend's house and trying to make it happen, film live. I hope you guys enjoyed. And with the new year, how about let's say one thing we want to like, a resolution we got coming in, and sign off.
Oh man.
Go Oscar, Drew, then me.
Well, I don't want to pause on you. have one else?
Resolution.
Oh, I'm sorry. If Drew has one first, go ahead.
Mine would just be to slow down and focus. Slow down, focus, and prioritize.
Yeah,
Everything else will come into place.
I like that.
You know,
That
sometimes
sounds
I
like
lose-
some
Yeah.
psychics knowledge.
I didn't really do resolutions this year.
Yeah.
Or like set the intention, if you know what I mean. A lot of ships have already sailed. Like
Oh no! Don't say that.
dry January
Don't
has
say that.
sailed.
There's still time.
Amen.
But yeah, I like that as well. Just being more patient, I'd say.
Slow down and focus.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
But not like
gotta trade
slow
that.
down, like
seriously.
tamp yourself down, but just like if you're overwhelmed, take a breath.
Like
Focus.
and
Yeah.
more on that, and just like I can get my brain moves so fast, and it's like you can have 6 different things going on in your brain,
Yeah.
but it's like, is that optimal?
It's not, because then you're not, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Just
it's not as
fluttering.
efficient.
You know,
It's not like efficiency is the key, but it's like what during this time where you're trying to think about 6 different things at once, you're actually thinking about 0. So,
Yeah, it's so true. It happens to me at night a lot.
mm.
I get overwhelmed with thoughts and I can't sleep, and then I realize my
Yeah.
neck's all like tight, and then I'm like, wait, just relax.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah.
slowing down and focusing.
I guess the resolution for me, more practical, is sleep better.
Mm.
Like prioritize
Mhm.
sleep and the
I
quality
agree.
of it.
If I'm sharing a room with you, yes.
Yeah, facts. Like
No,
no,
I'm
getting
messing.
to sleep at a good time and waking up early and having more time in my day to be productive is huge.
Yeah.
I think 8
fun grinding.
8 hours is definitely cliche, but it's like
I'd say
you should get 8 hours. I'm not calling you out, but it's like you go to sleep at like 3 and get up at 7. Like, how does that even work? I can't.
Okay,
I
I'll do that like once every week.
Mhm.
Oh fuck, that wasn't good. I meant to do like a month, but I do it more than that. It is kind of erratic. See, that's why I'm more focused on that. Like I'm seeing,
Yeah.
because I not like when I have shitty sleep and I wake up, I'm like my whole day gets thrown off because then I don't even want to do what I have to do. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
things get harder to be more disciplined on if my sleep's bad. So I
Right.
definitely want to make that better thing. I think that'll
Consistency.
that'll bleed into all the things and make it better.
Yeah.
So better sleep, slow down, and focus. That's 2025. Thank you to listening to Triple Take.
Triple take.
First episode of the new year. We got more to come, baby. So
Last
look out.
message.
Look at all these cameras.
I know there's too many of them.
Be like a horse in the rain.
Oh, he said that to me the other day, and I was like, you know what? Yeah.
What's a
Like-
horse? What's a horse doing in the rain, Drew?
It does nothing. It stands there.
What? Doesn't it flow freely and frolic and do like this? That's what I was doing after you told me to do that, and it helped.
Yeah, Oscar can do Will Ferrell. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Will Ferrell's perfect.
Triple Take Podcast.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.
Mwah.
Backwood in your breath, bad thoughts in your head. Shawty act too sexual, she get head to all of my friends. They keep saying I'm